Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today we are doing things a little bit differently. It's 2026, first video of the year. So we're going back to a 2-camera setup. I've had a few problems lately when I'm holding things up to the camera, it doesn't focus like it's supposed to. So that is just going to be on me, and I've got a second camera set up, actually my phone, and the little selfie screen so I can see the camera, what the camera sees, and then we can do close-ups with the other camera. It should be better, but we'll see. All right, bear with me. Anyway, today a little bit different video. I've got so much stuff to do, but I need to get I need to get started with a simple-ish video to get used to editing with 2 cameras again, because it is a little bit more tricky. Anyway, today we are going to be doing Llano. It is a memory card reader. I'm going to call it Llano. I really don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, this Llano 2-in-1 card reader and storage combines a high-speed card reader with protective case, enabling simultaneous read-write for SD and micro SD cards at the same time. It features secure lock-in slots to prevent card slippage, with a compact design ideal for business travel, vacations and outdoor photography. Pro-grade UHS 2 speeds achieves up to 312 megabits per second read speeds, transferring a 32 gigabyte SD card in under 2 minutes with compatible devices. So obviously your other device, your computer, whatever, has to be able to read at that speed. Okay, also has an LED status indicator at the top there. So when it's plugged in, blue light when connected to a device switches to green during active data transfer. And it's IP54 rugged protection. So silicone case with water resistant, dust-proof and shock-absorbent design provides triple-layer defense for your memory cards against harsh environments. Plug and play, 0 drivers needed, works instantly with iOS, iPad operating system, macOS, Windows, Linux and Android. No software setup required. That is the specs for this little device. Now, there's no unboxing today because I unboxed this before Christmas. I planned to use it and then do the unboxing later, but I threw the box out with all the Christmas with all the Christmas rubbish. So unfortunately, I haven't got the box. But literally, all you get in the box is this device itself. You also get one of these D-clips. So if you want to, you can hang it off your belt or your bag or whatever. The actual device itself, it is a card reader and quite a fast one. But its main purpose is, I don't know why that comes off. I don't see the point of that coming off. It doesn't achieve anything in my book. That's what I wanted to take off. As you can see, this will hold 4 SD cards, 2 on either side. And it will hold up to 8 micro SD cards. So I've currently got 6 in here. So yeah, this will hold up to 4 SD cards and 8 micro SD cards. But it's also, as I say, a card reader. You've got your SD card slot and your micro SD card slot on the side, and you've also got your cable. Now it is really short because obviously why would it doesn't need to be long. You can just plug it into your computer, your laptop, whatever. You also get a SIM tray removal tool. Why did I buy this thing? Well, I saw on a channel that I watch, Techful Goodies. Carl does a great job over there, by the way. I've followed him for a long time, and I've actually reached out to him for a few bits of advice, and he is a really nice guy, and he is actually helping me with different things. So thank you, Carl. If you watch this video, I know you've watched a couple, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate any help you give me, because this is it's a scary journey, YouTube. It's good, it's exciting, but it can be a little bit daunting as well. So have someone who's kind of done it for a while, knows what he's doing, he's good at what he does, to actually give me a little bit of advice, that it really means a lot. So thank you, Carl. But yeah, I watched him review this. The main reason I bought it, 2 reasons actually. One, I lose things all the time, and SD cards are reasonably small, but micro SD cards are bloody tiny, and I can never find them when I need to. So I thought, once I've found them all, and I'm sure I've still got more, I can put them in this, and it will keep them in one place. As long as I know where this is, I know where all my SD cards are. That's one reason I bought it. The other reason was, when he actually transferred data with this, it was like getting over 150 megabits. I think it's megabits per second. And I was like, well, when I use my SD card reader, I'm getting about 20 megabits per second. And it takes a long time to transfer files from the camera to the computer or the laptop. I normally go off and do something else whilst transferring. So I thought, okay, it kind of answers both my prayers. One, I won't lose my cards all the time because they'll be in one place. And two, I can transfer data a lot quicker. So it's not the cheapest. I paid about £34, £35 for it, but I've been using this. I got this in December, before Christmas. I've been using this all over Christmas, and it is really good. Really, really good. It is fast and consistently fast as well. I will show you a clip now of using this compared to how I was doing transferring data before using my USB-C hub. Okay, so using the little USB-C dock thing I bought, which has got an SD card reader and a micro SD card reader built in. This is plugged into the USB-C. Let's see how fast it transfers this I think it's about 1.7 gigs. Now we're hovering around about 18 to 20 megabits per second. It's going to take about another minute, 30 seconds. Now this is only a small file. Okay, usually my videos are a lot longer. I transfer pretty much a full up memory card, and it takes a long time. We're just coming up to halfway through. And as you can see, it's still hovering around about the 18 to 20 megabits per second. Right, that's enough of that. We'll cancel that. Using the Llano. So let's get this plugged in. Okay, so we are now connected to the Llano, which, as you can see, I'm sorry about the camera work. I'm using my phone at the moment because my camera's dead. I didn't realise I hadn't charged it for a while and it's completely dead. So I'm doing this bit with my phone. So I apologise if it's not to my usual standard. But I need to start getting videos out again, people. I've fallen behind. Anyway, as you can see, when it's ready to transfer, it lights up green. So now, same file, 1.74 gig. And let's see how quick it transfers this. And as you can see, like 154 megabits per second. It stays pretty much flat, 152, 153, and it is done. Wow. I'm not saying you can't get you can get a fast card reader if you want. You don't need the storage, but this is just a handy place to keep them all. And especially if you do go out and about and you take your equipment with you, you've got different cards for different scenarios. Maybe you've got drones, different cards. You can keep them safe in this. It is, as I say, it's a hard case. It's a silicone cover. You can hang it on something. You can hang it on your belt. If you're out, I wouldn't say hang this, if you're in like a touristy spot, loads of people, I wouldn't say hang this on the outside of your bag or your belt because you don't want to lose this. But if you're out in the middle of nowhere, that, as you can see, is really strong. It's not going to break easy. That is a nice size clip. Yeah, I think they're called D-clips, but I can't actually remember. But that is a nice clip. Pop it in there. He says, pop it in there, pop that on your bag or your belt buckle, whatever. Not your belt buckle, your trouser loop. That's not going anywhere. And you can quickly access your cards. For me personally, it's not going to be used out much. I will take it to Goodwood Festival of Speed. I'm going to Goodwood this year, and I will take it there because I plan to take a few different devices and try and get some videos done while I'm there using different techie items. So I'll probably be taking a new gimbal. Slightly more advanced one than the previous one I had at last year's motor show. And there'll be some other bits as well, so I will be doing a lot of recording now, so it'll be good to take that with me. I genuinely really, really like it. I really like it. So this will definitely be in my recommended pile, without a doubt. This is something that I'm going to use. Well, I have been using it, and I will continue to use it regularly. Having my cards all in one place with the reader safely, you know, even if you drop it, they're not going to fall out and go all over the place because it's in there. That is not easy to it's not just going to fall off. That's quite a good connection. So yeah, highly recommend that. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Drop a comment. As I say, drop any comments regarding this new 2-camera setup. Whether you like the camera in front of me or whether you'd like it slightly off to the side. So it's not, you know, straight in front of me. So you get a slightly different angle. You know, we'll probably play with that a few, you know, and try different things going forward. But just let me know what you think at the moment, or whether you like the single camera setup, and I might have to just try and get the autofocus sorted by using I don't know, but it's let me down a few times and I don't like it. But yeah, that does it for this video. First one of 2026. I've rambled on a bit, as usual. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see you all again very soon in the next one. But for now, and for the first time in 2026, bye guys.